Welcome to Psychology Refresh. Today we have prepared for you the MBTI Personality Test. Make sure to answer each one of the following 4 questions and find out which personality type you are. The Myers-Briggs Type Indicator (MBTI) is an introspective, self-report questionnaire indicating differing psychological preferences in how people perceive the world and make decisions. The main principle of MBTI is that a lot of human behavior variation that appears random is actually highly organized and consistent. Take our personality test by choosing one option in each question and discover which of the 16 personality types you are and why you do things the way you do. Here is the MBTI Personality Test. Number 1. Introvert or Extrovert? Each individual has 2 faces. One is focused on the outer E world of events, thrills, individuals, and objects. The inner I world of thoughts, interests, ideas, and imagination is the focus of the other, which is turned inward. The majority of people have an inbuilt predisposition for energy from either the outer or the inner world, despite the fact that these 2 aspects of our nature are distinct yet complementary. As a result, one of their faces, either the extroverted E or introverted I, takes the initiative in shaping their personalities and controlling their conduct. So, do you get your energy from yourself with your own activities and thoughts, introvert, or from interaction with the world around you, extrovert? If you have chosen introvert, these statements should apply to you. I enjoy dealing with the thoughts, images, memories, and feelings that exist in my inner world because it gives me energy. Most of the time, I like to work alone or with just 1 or 2 other people. I pause to think so that when I decide to act, I will know exactly what I'll be doing. For me, ideas are almost solid objects. Sometimes I prefer the concept of something rather than the actual item. If you have chosen extrovert, these statements should apply to you. I enjoy participating actively in events and engaging in a variety of activities to keep myself energized. When I'm with people, I get thrilled. I enjoy energizing others. I enjoy taking initiative and bringing about change. In general, I feel comfortable everywhere. When I can discuss a subject aloud and hear what other people have to say, I frequently have a better understanding of it. Number 2. Intuitive or sensing? The intuitive N side of our brain tries to make sense of all the information that is gathered, interprets it, and creates overall patterns from it. It considers possibilities, including speculating about and predicting the future. It is conceptual and imaginative. The sensing S side of our brain takes in all the sensory elements of the present, including the sights, sounds, and odors. It classifies, arranges, documents, and stores the specifics of the present. It is grounded on reality and deals with what is. Additionally, it offers particular information on memories and recollections on previous events. All humans need and employ both types of perception, but we all have a natural tendency to choose one over the other. So, does your info preferably come from explanation, reasoning, more abstract understanding, intuition, or from observing, measuring, experience, sensing? If you have chosen intuitive N, these statements should apply to you. I focus mostly on first impressions, as well as the significance and patterns of the information I get. Instead of getting my hands dirty, I would much rather learn by carefully considering a subject. I'm curious about new things and what might be, so I consider the future more than the past. Even though I have no idea how I will employ symbols or abstract theories, I enjoy working with them. In comparison to the real facts or specifics of what happened, I remember events more as an impression of how it felt. If you have chosen sensing S, these statements should apply to you. I focus mostly on the senses of sight, hearing, touch, taste, and smell. What is actual, present, current, and real are the things that worry me. I take note of information and retain specifics that are significant to me. I prefer to see things put to use practically, and I learn best when I can put what I'm learning to use. Experience convinces me more than words ever could. Number 3. Thinking or feeling. The thinking T side of our brain conducts a detached, objective analysis of data. It makes methodical deductions from factual premises and draws conclusions. That's just how reasonable we are, based on likes and dislikes, effects on others, and considerations of human and aesthetic values. The feeling F side of our minds makes judgments that are attached and relatively global. We are by nature subjective. Even while everyone employs both methods to come to their findings, each person has a natural predisposition toward one over the other. So when they give us opposing advice, one side always has the upper hand or acts as a tiebreaker. So how do you decide? By way of ratio, logic, given decision criteria, thinking, or by looking at context, interests, what feels right, feeling? If you have chosen thinking, T, these statements should apply to you. Regardless of the particular circumstances involved, I prefer to uncover the fundamental truth or principle that may be utilized when making decisions. I enjoy weighing the pros and cons before making a decision in order to be consistent and rational. I make an effort to maintain my impersonality so that neither my own nor others' desires can sway me. I enjoy technical and scientific fields where logic is important. I can be seen as too task-oriented, uncaring, or indifferent. If you have chosen feeling F, these statements should apply to you. By evaluating what individuals care about and the perspectives of everyone engaged in a situation, I think I can make the greatest decisions. Values and what is best for the parties involved are important to me. I enjoy taking actions that promote or uphold harmony. I come across as kind, considerate, and compassionate in my relationships. I am concerned with harmony and nervous when it is missing. I am sometimes experienced by others as too idealistic, mushy, or indirect. If you are enjoying our content, please give this video a like, subscribe to our channel, and do not forget to turn on the notification bell. Number 4. Judging or prospecting. The judging J style is focused on organizing one's surroundings, being prepared, coming to conclusions, and completing tasks. It addresses the outside world with a plan. A prospecting P style is adopting and adapting, flexible, open-ended, and responsive to new opportunities and shifting game plans. It takes the outer world as it comes. To store information, organize our ideas, make decisions, take actions, and govern our lives, all humans use both judging, thinking and feeling, and perceiving, sensing, and intuition processes. But when it comes to how we interact with the outside world, one of these processes, either judging or prospecting, tends to dominate, while the other controls our inner selves. So, how do we approach situations? Should things go as planned and wanted, judging? Or are you flexible, open to change, and go with the flow, prospecting? If you have chosen judging, J, these statements should apply to you. In my outer life, I make decisions according to my preference, whether it is thinking or feeling. Others may perceive that I like a planned or orderly lifestyle, value stability and organization, find decision-making more comfortable, and strive to keep life as under control as possible. I plan to work to avoid rushing just before a deadline. Sometimes I focus so much on the goal that I miss new information. If you have chosen prospecting, P, these statements should apply to you. In my external life, I make use of my perceiving function, whether it be sensing or intuition. Others may perceive that I favor a flexible and impulsive lifestyle and that I like to comprehend and adjust to the world rather than organize it. Others regard me as being receptive to fresh insights and knowledge. I like to stay open to respond to whatever happens. Sometimes I stay open to new information so long as I miss making decisions when they are needed. Congratulations! If you successfully have answered each question, you know your personality. Now it's time to dive deeper into your personality type. Learn what are your traits and how to use them to increase your soft skills and achieve personal growth. And on this channel, we have plenty of videos regarding each personality type. We highly recommend watching every video from a particular playlist for better understanding. These videos will be really helpful for you.